You're on with Mickey and the Rock. Rock and Sock Connection. Did you know that Mickey is a nickname for Michael?
Maybe.
Mickey Mouse is Michael Mouse.
Well, but you could also just be named a nickname.
Mickey Mantle, I believe, was also Michael.
Michael Mantle.
Michael Mantle, Michael Mouse.
Hello, here's my Michael Mantle.
Mickey B. Jordan.
All right, so what did you want to talk about? You want to talk about...
What were we talking about?
We're talking about like having your phone in your bedroom or your TV in your bedroom. You were saying that you got a desk.
No, it was after the real estate thing. I don't think it was about the desk. Maybe it was. Oh,
No,
we were talking doom scrolling and shit.
Yeah, and being on your phone. Yeah. I was saying that I would want TV in my room because I can fall asleep to like TV pretty good. My couch is comfortable, but not enough that I'd fall asleep on it. And I kind of wish I had a TV because then I'll just like go in my room and then I'll just go on my phone, and then that keeps me up. That's too like stimulating. Like, TV shows just get boring and then you fall asleep, or like I get to a point where I'm sleeping while watching it, and then I'm like, okay, turn this off, go bed.
I found this sick video that's seasons 1 through 3 of SpongeBob with rain and fuzzy TV. Or what's the word? It's
white noise?
It's emulating falling asleep to SpongeBob when you're a kid, pretty much.
Oh,
it's like so relaxing.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's like white noise and SpongeBob in the background you could barely hear. It's so good. That shit puts me to sleep.
Yeah, I never really was able to understand too well how mics worked. I worked with a lot of mics in college, but there'd be audio people and they're really into like the tonality of them and stuff. But I wish I had that sense, because I do get it. Like, there's something about like shitty old TV quality that's very fuzzy and like nice and it's cozy. I don't know if it's just nostalgia, but I feel like there's something about like even like the 1920s, like an old like 1920s, like, hello, here's Dateline Miami, like that's so like there's something about that it's just got a nice tone to it when used properly. So people like watching like 90s cartoons.
I think there's something in our DNA where, especially like when you're a kid, but for a lot of people as adults too, where like you're more comfortable being asleep and like being like having no defenses when there's people talking, because there's people awake near you. And I think there's something in us about that, because I've noticed that also with probably. My living room is like I don't know what it is. It's like Mr. Sandman's palace. Everybody falls asleep on that goddamn couch in the middle of like shows or movies. Everybody.
Yeah, and it's a comfy couch.
And I think there's something to it. It's like, there's people around. You feel safe. You feel comfortable. Freaking SpongeBob, man. Oh, and then you let it go.
Oh, SpongeBob.
I love body hacking.
Body hacking?
Yeah, because what we were talking about before, how I like to only be in bed when I'm about to go to sleep, so I can like Pavlov myself to fall asleep quicker. What kind of body hacks have you done, Ethan?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like...
No, not like body mods.
Yeah, I thought
like
you were talking
a chip reader in your wrist.
Yeah, we actually we looked at that in like a class in college and I think it died out pretty quickly. I think it was like something that was like vaguely popular in like the 2010s and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, like a magnet in your palm.
Well, people would put like their like credit cards in their wrists, which actually that's kind of cool. Like it's a pretty like small part of the card that you actually need to get it to work, and you can just like implant it on your skin. But some people would put some people were like existential about it, and they were like putting like magnets in their fingers so that they could have like a new sense of magnetism. Because you ever hear about birds? You know how birds get home? How they have like magnets in their brains?
Yeah.
Or I think it's in their eyes, actually. It's like 3-body problem. When that person has like the count on their eyes, they have that, but like for like magnetic north. So they can just like see it and like know where to go.
That's that would pretty be fucking sick. Crazy.
But yes, people put like magnets in it. So like, oh, I'm like a bird. I can feel the refrigerator pulling on me.
It's great. Do you know... butterflies, the way that the ones that like, is it the monarchs that migrate to Mexico?
That's crazy that butterflies do that. Birds I get, but
yeah, well, this one makes even less sense because they go over like a big body of water, a lake, something huge body of water on the way down, and they go like straight for a while, but then like curve around nothing and then keep going straight. And they realized that like 10,000 years ago, there was a giant hill there or whatever it was. and they would go around it. So it's like still in
And
them
it's like
to like
breaked in
go.
their DNA.
It's so weird. Yeah. They're like, I don't know. We just go this way. Don't
Where are
ask
they
questions.
flying over? They're going. Where are they flying over water? Like over the Atlantic?
No, I don't. I think it's freshwater. I think it's like a big like freshwater lake or something. I don't remember what it was, but it had to be like Central.
Jamie,
America.
pull that up. I want to see this. Have you? Do you still listen to Joe Rogan at all?
Not frequently. I watched the one where he had Rex Perlman on.
Who's that?
I think that's his name. He's a hypnotist.
Oh.
He actually was the host of the Correspondents' Dinner. He's from Israel. Shocker. Nothing, no comment. But and it was maybe this was fake news too. I don't know. It could all be a fucking lie. I don't know if anything ever is real.
Wait, so he had a
anymore,
hypnotist from Israel on?
Yes.
Okay.
And also,
what do you
but
think
real
could have
quick,
been
the
fake news?
Correspondents' Dinner. It was hosted by him and sponsored by Grindr, also owned by an Israeli guy apparently. It was just
The White House Correspondents' Dinner was sponsored by. I thought I saw something about that. But I thought that was just like a joke.
I looked it up and I saw.
Is it like the gay grinder?
Yes, it has to be.
Wow.
I mean,
Most
there's
progressive
the thing about how
administration in the history.
Grindr crashes when there's Republican events going on in cities. It's so funny.
Really?
Yeah.
No. And they made it. No. And they made it sponsor the White House.
I'll Jamie this one
Correspondents'
while you
Dinner.
Jamie the butterflies. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Word.
I don't watch Joe Rogan anymore, but I see him on like reels, and I hope Jamie still works for him. I think he just like chat GPTs it now. He's always like, let's put this into Perplexity. As if he's talking to like Elon Musk.
That's so funny. Yes, and that was true what I said about Grindr. They hosted the White House dinner.
Okay, no, I saw something about that, but it's not like a different grinder.
No, it's not. What do you know about Peter Thiel?
Is he Planeteer?
Yeah, Palantir.
Is he also the one that had that weird thing with like internet website, or is that someone else? Is he the one that whole thing with like Hulk Hogan?
He did a bunch of things. I don't know him that well.
No, there was like a scandal. I think I'm talking about someone else.
But this guy, he's just influential and involved in AI to an extent.
People think
but,
he's like the Antichrist.
yeah, people think he's the Antichrist. And I think it's not that. I think he just wants to create the Matrix, because there was this like viral interview and the interviewer asked him like something along the lines of, do you hope for like the future of humanity to be good? Like literally something that simple. And then he like doesn't answer right away, and he's like thinking about it and hesitates, and it's like, wait. And the journalist is like, no, that's an easy thing to say yes to. You're taking way too long to say yes. And he's like, well, but then he goes into talking about how he views the future as essentially uploading our consciousness into a digital space. And like he referenced heaven in a sort of way. I think that might have been a different thing I saw about him, but where he's like, we're making our own digital heaven or whatever. Like it's so weird.
Oh yeah, and I mean,
He's trying to make the Matrix. Would you put your brain in your computer, in your MacBook?
I don't know. Maybe if like I need to. I feel like my brain's already in a computer.
That's fair. What did Elon Musk say? We are actually cyborgs already because we have our phone all day.
On one hand, I feel like I have to interact with a computer all day for work, and it would be so much easier. Like so many things about interacting with computers would be so much easier if we could like. I mean, I'm talking more of like a Neuralink thing, just like being able to have it read our thoughts. Well, what exactly is the situation? Why am I putting my brain in a computer just to like live forever? Or is there like a robot? Yeah. Is it like a Terminator thing? Or
I would hope that would be
Matrix
a future thing, but that would probably only be for the rich. Maybe you can get like a pool cleaner bot, like Black Mirror. But
that's Love, Death, and Robots.
Pool cleaner bot? Sorry.
Come on. I don't know. Is there a pool cleaner robot in Black Mirror too?
No. It was Love, Death, Robots.
That was a crazy one.
I watched them at the same time. That's why they're the same.
They're also super similar.
Yeah.
We didn't have to answer about them on ours, but maybe there's some things that we don't need to know.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to, but I feel like you might have to. I don't know that that'll happen in our lifetime, but who's to say?
Thankfully, yeah. Do you want to be the first generation? Wasn't there there was a show about that? With
first generation of what? Like brain
first generation brain cloud.
First
But oh god, what's his name? He's such a handsome actor, handsome guy. It's literally that. It's like Digital Afterlife. Like first episode he gets in a
movie
car
or a
accident. It's a
show?
show. He gets in a car accident first episode and uploads, and it's
show.
like you have family send in money. You use like American dollars to whatever get stuff in there. Like he gets knocked down to like the 2 gigabit because his family isn't paying anymore, and he has like 10 hours a month to like do stuff. And like when he does it, when he uses all his 10 gigabytes, he like freezes. That's just crazy.
Never heard of that show. You don't remember what it's called?
No, but it's a sitcom, if anything.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like Severance. It's literally like
What is this show? What is it on?
fuck.
Is it
Jamie,
like recent?
Jamie, pull back your foreskin.
I'll figure it out, but I wouldn't want to go live forever in a computer. I'm pretty like I'm tired already, and I'm only like in my 20s. Like
Yeah.
I think like I would be horrified if it didn't end. You know,
It's called Upload.
upload.
2020 to 2025.
I mean, like I feel like maybe I've heard of that, but
it's
2020 to 2025.
it was going for a while. I can't zoom in on the goddamn picture of the guy. I'll try to open a freaking. I'll go to their photos. I guess IMDb's photos. This guy.
I've never seen that man before in my life.
It's a weird
Is
angle.
that
Hold
an
on.
actor? Or is that just like
You'll know this guy. You'll know this guy.
Just
Hold
a
on,
man
hold on.
they pulled off
He's a
the
guy.
side of the
He's a
street.
guy. He's a guy. He's in things.
A guy
That's
who's
a better.
in-
That's a better angle. This man. He's in something. I don't know what I know him from.
What's
Hold on.
the show called? Upload.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's in things. Comedy drama. Robbie Amell,
Is that him?
Nathan Brown.
Yeah.
This looks like if I was having a dream about Severance.
Bro, he was in Code 8 Part 3, bro.
Code 8 part.
In Float. Oh, he was in The Witcher. That's cool. The Flash, Resident Evil. I don't know what I know him from though. Weird. I like him though. What a guy.
I've never seen that man before in my life, but I don't think I've seen any of those shows either. So I guess that makes sense.
All right, I'm getting off my phone. That sucked in. See how these things just suck
yeah.
you? They just suck you.
Would you live in the digital afterlife?
I would have to see it. I would want to ask people in there how it's going, and I'd want it to go on for like a decade in my real life. If I was 80 and they were just rolling it out and it was like now or never, I probably wouldn't. But if I could see it happen, I just want to see.
If it's like if it's been like 30 years, everyone's like, Grandpa, like when are we gonna take you to the metaverse?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to go to the goddamn metaverse. I want to be buried in a cemetery. And like, Grandpa, there's no more room for cemeteries. We've paved over the entire planet to make Carl's Juniors.
Probably when we're 80, it's gonna be like.
Yeah, I feel like we're actually at a bad time that might be like. And like, you don't want like the first or second generation. You want like the 20th generation digital afterlife.
Grandpa, are you coming to my birthday party in the Sony Blockbuster Metaverse?
What is it? The oh god, I can't remember all of the corporate overwords. Like the Disney, MGM, Discovery, Warner Brothers, Nabisco, Nestle corporate conglomerate.
You know what's so funny? I had soups are pretty hardy. I had a soup in the freezer for like 3.5 years. And it's still fine. The only thing that happens is things in it start to break down. But if it's mostly broth
gets,
anyway,
like, mushy.
it's fine. It's liquid anyway. But it was pretty mushed up. And I was like, if they really, I did. It was actually fine, which is about to defeat the point I'm about to make right now, is if Disney really did freeze his head, is it really even still good? Come on.
No, yeah.
It's been so what 1950s science? They put his head in a fucking ice trunk with an ice box under the veal. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess. Well, maybe they can like freeze it more than like your like kitchen freezer. But yeah, like Fry in Futurama, like would he just be like a pile of mush by the year 3000?
Yeah. Probably. Maybe not. Fucking knows. They did that in Dr. Stone too, but it was pretty cool.
Why did that start with Disney? Do you think it's just because he
It's
was
a
like
rumor, right?
Yeah, was he just like the most like I guess they've probably been keeping people's brains for a long time. It was kind of weird, like I don't think we went to any when we were in Europe, but you can just kind of like go to like Napoleon's grave and there's a box where like all of his like bits must be in, right?
Guess
it's
so.
like they're like the mausoleums or whatever that they're in. Like I think you can see their like things. So it's like we could go in there and just take a look at him and see what's up with that.
I would want to be preserved like a mummy, just in case we zombies.
Disney.
People, Disney apparently never really said anything ever about Jews, the Jewish people of Jewish faith.
Was he known for being anti-Semitic?
That was a rumor that I've heard before, like throughout my life, a lot of times. It's just, it's just like completely
wasn't
untrue.
like everyone anti-Semitic back then? If you
Yeah.
Like if you were a white dude in America, like you didn't have to be, but you were just racist and anti-Semitic. Like and like you probably didn't like Italians and Irish people that much either.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe I don't think Disney was Disney. It's wild that that's his last
what is
name.
that?
Disney. Yeah.
Disney. He also,
is it fake? Do you think it's a stage name? His real name's like
Heisenberg.
Walt Gonzalez.
Do you know about the cigarette pictures too with Disney? Actually,
that's why you said Heisenberg, because he's Walt. Yeah, okay.
No, I was just actually trying to say a Jewish name as a joke. That just happened to be the one that came to me.
Cigarette pictures with Disney.
Yeah, there's a lot of photos of him from a long time ago, like holding up the peace sign.
Oh, because they edited up the pictures, like
Disney says it's
like Joseph Stalin editing the people out.
Literally, I said the same thing when I was talking about that. Yeah, Disney like called it like the Walt peace sign or whatever, the Disney peace sign. And like there's times where it's just at his side next to his leg, like downwards. And it's like,
do you watch Corridor?
Digital?
Channel? Yeah.
Yeah, you know about their new green screen?
Yeah.
Yo, I've been following that shit. That's crazy.
I haven't really been actually. Before you talk about the green screen, they just it was relevant to the Disney thing. They have like VFX artists react where they like watch movies and talk about how they did like the effects. They did one for like an ET remaster. And they like, there's apparently a scene in E.T., I don't remember the plot, where like cops are running in like a field and like they all have guns. For the remaster, they edited all the guns out of their hands. So it's just like when you're watching it, you don't notice it, but they put like cameras or like a lot of them just have like weird like fists or whatever. But it's like crazy because they like edit out all their hands. I mean, they can do so much. That's what made me. I was like, God damn, they can do like fucking everything with CGI, and especially now that they're AI generating all that shit. But yeah, was it they like cracked some
it was
CGI shit?
It was pretty much like I guess it is AI, but not in the way that a lot of like the language algorithms are, whatever they're called, the language models. But
yeah.
It was one of the main guys was manually feeding thousands of videos in front of a green screen of just the green screen, just the thing in the video, and the black and white version of.
Oh, so he was giving them the plate. He was giving them the plate
learning with a neural network.
Yeah, he was giving them the plate and the mat and like the comp and like
for
showing them
until it started to figure it out for itself because it's.
I mean, that's so smart because they probably have all because they do go through the behind the scenes in that show that they do, so they probably have all those files from the behind the scenes that they can just use.
It's when it first dropped, which they dropped it for free to use. You needed like 32 gigabytes of VRAM or something like that, like a high amount.
Yeah.
Which the normal person would never have that. But after releasing it, a lot of the people that were interacting with it and just trying it, and fans or just people in certain fields similar to it.
They helped optimize it?
Yes.
Wow.
And they got it in like 48 hours. They got it down more than halfway. And then like 4 days or 3 days after that, it was at like 12. It was so crazy. And they were just
really?
like, yeah. And it's machine
run it on
learned,
my computer. That's kind of why I didn't think about it because I was like, I don't know if I can run this.
Yeah. And the biggest flaw is that apparently more than half of Hollywood uses the blue screen lately and for no particular reason, but it's machine learning. So they're currently doing a blue version too.
Oh, they didn't train it on green?
They trained it on green only, not blue. But I mean, they're working on blue actively right now.
There's a reason. There's a reason why they use blue. I think it's just because when you use a green screen, there's a lot of contamination, and the blue looks a little bit better when just like the screen bounces light back on the actor, so the blue probably blends in better. But that might not be why.
Yeah, they're apparently effectively almost exactly the same. I think it's just like I think it's a vibe thing.
Yeah, you can key on any color.
Yeah,
you can key on red, or it's just
depends
harder
on the visible spectrum. Because
yeah,
you could see more red than any other color, right? Does that affect it, or what is it? Red, right? Green, maybe it's probably green.
No, I
think
it's I forget which one. I think your red and blue cone are similar. I think your green ones overlaps the red and blue a lot.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of red in like your face. I mean, we used to do like you can just do like a Luma matte, which is like the lightness. So if you just have like if the background's like just white and you're on it and it's clean, you can just key with that. Well, that's what I was going to say about AI is the interesting thing. I was like maybe more receptive to it when it first came out was that I feel like a lot of the like video editing, I could see the pipeline really clearly where it was like already like a lot of video editing tools were using like kind of like machine learning stuff to like automate work. And it was like, we don't have a problem with that. Like that's just seen as it getting better. Like no one wants to rotoscope by hand if you have, and now like they have like, instead of cutting out each individual like frame, the like AI can like kind of figure it out, and it's way better.
That's big.
But like that shit was already happening.
Is there a big program for that now? Because I've actually wanted to I really want, you know, Joel Haver. He did the popular YouTube rotoscope like videos. He blew
Joel
up a couple
Haver.
of
It sounds really familiar, but I don't know.
Well, he would just make a lot of rotoscope videos, and he released like an hour-long video explaining exactly how he does it. And he was like, I'm not afraid of people doing it the same way because it takes so much work. They deserve to release whatever they make with it. And he just goes step by step, and it's pretty much like, yeah, if you don't know that, Google this, and then like you do this and that, and it's like I always wanted to make it, but
well, like the really rough version of it is you just mask everything, and when you want to get like more complicated with it, you like break it down into smaller and smaller masks.
You ever see a Scanner Darkly?
A Scanner Darkly.
It's Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr. and I think Winona Ryder, and it's fully rotoscoped. And it's so good.
Well, that's like animation rotoscoping where they're drawing on top, which is effectively the same thing. I feel like that's kind of easier. Not easier, but it's more forgiving than doing like compositing rotoscoping. Oh yeah, I know this guy. Oh, is that all rotoscope? Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling
manually.
I had a feeling.
Apparently. Wait, so what software is there?
You can use After Effects for rotoscope. Well, I was gonna say in After Effects now they have auto roto, and auto roto's like pretty good. I mean, they're really good at that shit now. Like everyone, all the like video editing and like video conferencing platforms like Zoom and like TikTok and shit. I mean, they do like a shitty job because people don't like set it up properly. But that's all like automatic. What do you need? But you want to do like rotoscoping like.
Just like a sketch,
do you want to do like the animation on it, like you want to draw on top of it, like in those videos or like in that movie? I don't know that there's like a way to differentiate between them. I think they call it both rotoscoping, but you also can do it like if your green screen is bad, like, you know, in a lot of movies they're just like having people like cut them out. They're not on like a green screen. I mean, you kind of need to do that when you have a green screen anyway.
They call it corridor key.
I gotta check that out.
It's on right now. I think the only functional way to have it in an editing software is DaVinci. DaVinci, which is free. So I've been wanting to try that one actually.
Yeah, I did it. Rotoscoping in DaVinci is really similar to doing it in After Effects. You just have to get used to doing like the node-based compositing, but it's not that hard.
Oh, but what I was saying was it's really good with transparent materials. That's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Did you see? Oh, did you see them testing it?
No, I didn't actually watch the video. I just saw it pop up in my feed, and I was like,
"It's so good. It's crazy."
Yeah.
The world we live in.
Well, that makes sense that the AI is good at doing that, because when you're doing it with
it's a neural network. It's when
you're doing it with other tools, like that'd be so much.
It's like a brain with one job.
Yeah, that'd be so much like human brain power to like figure out.
Yeah. Now, does that have a soul? Ethan,
the generative AI.
Do your best JFK. We have no right to say yes or no. Now, Ethan, do your best JFK impression, or any president of your choice.
My fellow Americans.
Ask
not what you could do for. Wait,
that's him, right?
Ask not. Well, it's ask not what you could do. Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. But there's an album where they flip that, and it's ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country could do for you.
Ask not what you see in front of your country, but what you do for you. Did you know that when he was growing up in the 20s, he didn't realize there was a depression going on because his family was so wealthy? He apparently only learned about it later in school in like the 40s or whatever.
When was he born? I mean, he was probably he was young when he was president.
The teens?
Yeah, probably then. He wasn't born in like the 1800s. I saw this thing it was like an interview with a woman who was alive. She was like born in like 1870 and she lived until like 1970. And she was
Crazy.
like, everything in the world is different. I mean, it really is. Like, they didn't have cars and planes before.
Shout out America for giving the world those things.
Yeah, cars, planes, and spaceships.
Planes, trains, and automobiles, baby.
And then by the time she was like later in life, they had like gone to the moon. And she was like, I mean, like the 1870s were like.
She went from dirt roads to landing on the moon in one lifetime.
Like when she was a kid, what Napoleon did was important. Like she was living in like post-Napoleonic. You know, I guess she was probably from America, so or maybe not like the world, but like
her grandma was alive before America was even a country.
Yeah, probably.
Assuming. Well, that's like that one. Yeah, it would have to be before it was formally a country.
I don't know. People had kids
more than 100 years.
People had kids pretty young back then.
That's fair, but except for I think the 5th or 6th president, Jackson. Was it Johnson? Doesn't matter. Had a kid when he was like 80 with like a mistress or whatever, and then that kid did the same thing and had a kid. So like when I was in school, there was like a guy who was alive. His grandpa was the president, like the 5th president.
Yeah, they always have that like with like
count history and people. That was like 5 people ago.
They had like you know like the Civil War people who were like collecting pensions for the Civil War because they were like kids of people in the Civil War, so they were technically so entitled to their benefits, and they like lived until like the 2020s. But
you were trying
no,
to
well, I was gonna say a lightning round on some. Can we do like a takes lightning round? Just give me some takes that don't dwell on them for too long.
Okay.
If you have any.
I gotta think.
Yeah, it's okay.
What opinions do I have? Something about glassware. Let me think.
Something about glassware. Pyrex v Pyrex.
Maybe I'll just start talking. It'll come to me. I think that on airplanes, you should load people in from from every other row in sections from the back to the front. Because like every row, like everyone on each side, every other, because statistically, that's quicker than both loading everyone from the back forward, which is quicker than the way that actually happens, which is loading everyone from the front back, which is statistically the longest way to do it. Doing it from the back to the front is almost just as long.
Wait, so how do you want to do it? You want to do one side and then the other?
Every other row in chunks. So every other row in the back, then every other row in the middle, then every other row in the front. And then do it again. I watched this video talking about it, and I guess it's not my take, but I really like it. It's statistically, it would save you a fair amount of time to do it like that, and it's just because like it's too much to teach people, I guess. But like it's quicker. Every time I get on a plane, I would think why don't they just do the back?
They want first class to sit down first,
but even if they did, they could. Because the worst way to load it is front first, and the worst way to unload it is front first. So they should do it the same way on the way out too. Except for first class, they paid for it. They can get out first.
The worst way to unload it is front first. I think that getting the people in the front out first would be better to unload it.
You would think,
but it's not.
No,
the back people from the back.
Every other row.
Oh. I think I watched this video too that you're talking about. But
yeah, I just think that there's so many things like that in life. I guess is the real take more efficiently. Yeah, and it's not even a matter of like people wouldn't be able to do it, or like it's too big of a change, or people will miss out on things. Like first class can still be first class. They paid extra. They can go on first. But like there's these little upgrades in a lot of everyday life that people just for whatever reason don't do. Like I don't know.
I know what you mean. I'm trying to think of.
I could think of another. It's like by my college, there was a road there were 2 roads that like came together and merged, and the left one just stayed as one, and then eventually there were 2 lanes, and the right one was its own lane at first with a solid line, and then became the 2 with dotted lines. But for some reason, everybody would always stop before the intersection to make sure they can go, but they had their own road. And that infuriated me. And I like wanted to like write the town for them to put up a sign or something like that that shows what the road looks like, because there's no reason to stop because you have your own road. But I guess people are too oblivious to notice things like that sometimes, or they're busy. They got ketchup on their pants and they're freaking out. I know a guy that spilled an iced tea in his car, then crashed into a telephone pole. That poor guy. Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah. How do you get that out? It's like the Milk in Always Sunny. You remember that?
Yeah, the cereal.
Spill the cereal. Yeah, that would be a nightmare.
Cereal is not. A lot of things can be driving food. I had a salad while driving the other day. Allegedly.
Yeah, I could see that. Man,
like,
I used to be so good at eating like fast food while driving, like eating some like Wendy's while driving.
I get lo mein sometimes, and then I'm like, I shouldn't have gotten.
That's crazy for driving.
That's too much. Yeah.
Oh man, I've been loving lo mein though. I've been. There's a Chinese food place like a couple doors down. And
what time are they open till?
10.
Cool.
Yeah, lo mein and wonton
But
soup.
you have your sushi rice.
Yeah, I could crush a little Chinese food perhaps.
Oh, but there's also pumpkin tacos at the bar.
Yeah.
If we do end up doing that.
All right, let's end this.
Yeah.
What else do you have to say?
Pretty much. Stay
in school, kids.
Stay.
The intersection of space.
Yeah.
Then cut it right there.
All right, Joe.
Rock and sock. Connection.